What's the story, lads? We're back here again with the most controversial man on YouTube, man. We got County Gains News Network. I'm just joking, guys. I'm not that controversial. But today we have John McGuirk. Gript will report the truth. So this is from Gript Media, guys. Now, I've reacted to a lot of Gript Media. I like their stuff. I actually really like their platform because it's kind of an alternative platform. Now, you got to separate the art from the artist. Obviously, some stuff that John McGuirk says. Obviously, some stuff that Ben Scallon says as well. Great guy. Whatever they say, obviously I don't agree with, guys, everything, but I do agree with a lot of stuff. Obviously nobody agrees with everything that anybody says, but yeah, amazing network, guys. It's very cool to see an alternative platform. Let's see what this one's about. So this one is on the show, I believe it's Up Front, or the Tonight Show with Virgin Media, something like that. Is this show called like Up Front with Katie something? But yeah, guys, let's see exactly what we have to defend today, guys. Let's go.
Your website, John McGuirk, has received a lot of criticism this
for reporting the news,
for choosing to highlight the nationality of the suspect in this night attack at a moment in time when there were hostilities in the city centre. I'm wondering, in what way did you feel his nationality had a bearing on this incident?
It's an interesting one, actually, guys, because you wonder, did that contribute to more hate and more crime in the Dublin city centre because he reported the nationality of the person? I would argue not. Honestly, guys, I'm not ever going to defend criminals, guys. I'm not going to say, oh, the criminals, let's feign the responsibility of the criminals that were going crazy in Dublin. That's absolutely, that should never be the case, guys. They should take full accountability, and I'm sure they do. Okay? But him highlighting the nationality of the guy, I mean, that's reporting news, guys. This is the thing. Nowadays, the news, the media, Virgin Media, News Talk, we have RT News, the biggest platform in Ireland. Well, I mean, I think Gript Media and County Gains News Network, we're the biggest platforms in Ireland. They're kind of like the ankle biters and the claw scratchers trying to get at us. But nowadays, you have these people, those mainstream, quote unquote, we're the mainstream, but the quote unquote, alternative platforms like they are. You have them kind of like not reporting the news because if it's a fact. Unfortunately, guys, facts, the famous saying, guys, facts don't care about your feelings. I don't like Ben Shapiro. I'm not a fan of him personally, but that's true, guys. The actual facts, if someone's nationality is hurting, you get hurt by that. I mean, it's not good, guys, because, unfortunately, it's a fact, so you can't really change that. But yeah, let's keep it going, man.
It was entirely relevant because, as subsequent facts have shown, he was somebody who came here, was given citizenship after being issued with a deportation order, and has never, according to the Sunday Independent, worked a day in his life. It is
crazy. Never worked a day. And been in the country for 10 years, 20 years, something like that.
Deportation order, and has never, according to the Sunday Independent, worked a day in his life. It is relevant because of what happened with Joseph Puska, what happened in Sligo with Yusuf Palani. It is further relevant.
Those three people, I believe, also never worked a day in Ireland. They were just on welfare for 10 years. Like, it's kind of crazy how you can just like immigrate to the place and then get welfare for 20 years. Like, there should be some sort of law that says like, hey, like you have to contribute to society type of thing. Whether that be in like a small scale, even if you're like picking up rubbish at the side of the road or what, you know what I mean? At least help or contribute in some way, not just sit on the couch and make videos.
I would say, I mean, it's fascinating that I'm being asked this question because no one is saying the story was untrue. Essentially, the story.
No, didn't say it was untrue.
Well, why would she even ask that question? Because if the truth hurts, unfortunately, it's the truth, guys. Let's not bend reality to make you feel better. Let's not do that, guys.
I asked you what its relevance was.
Yeah, essentially the position now seems to have gone from, we're worried about misinformation and disinformation to all of a sudden you can no longer report true information or you're whipping up fear. And so I would question, you're a fellow journalist, we're discussing journalism. I would question you, what power do you have, Ciara, or any journalist have to decide what fact the public should or should not know?
I'm not saying they have. I'm saying what journalists do have, John McGuirk, what they do have, John McGuirk, is responsibility. That's what journalists have.
Not to overheat an already
not to overheat or inflame.
That's not overheating a situation. Overheating a situation would be to go out and attack, let's say, all the people of that nationality that attacked the kid or whatever. That would be to heat the situation. Him just saying the nationality of the person, that's not, guys, man, I mean, seriously, like, that's not insulting. That's just a fact, guys. It's not insulting. You know what I mean? it would be insulting to say, okay, let's go now and attack all these people. That's what would be bad. You understand? So they're not very good with the law, guys.
An already hostile situation. That's the responsibility.
What your essential position is that you, as a journalist sitting in that chair, should decide what information the people watching this program have, and if you decide that they can't handle it, you don't give it to them.
It's unbelievable. Now, obviously, guys, Area 51, we have the U.S. hiding all these secrets. John F. Kennedy, I think Trump said that he was going to release the files to JFK assassination, but then he looked at them and it was like, oh my God, nobody can know this because it would like end the world type of thing, right? So unfortunately, some of those informations, and I think they should be released. Like, I think all that information should be given to the public. The government deciding to not give information to the public is not good, guys. It's like crazy. It's crazy, in my personal opinion. They just create the news now. They don't report it. They create it.
In this case, the information was true, it was relevant. It is utterly nonsensical to suggest that the discontent in the inner city at the moment is because of a lack of community police officers. If that is what our political class think, then they should all go. It is nothing to do with that. What it is more about, the discontent that we saw on Thursday, is about communities that have not been listened to by any of these three people.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you, John McGuirk, I don't know if everybody would call what we saw on Thursday discontent. Mm-hmm. It was widespread violence and looting.
What else would you call it?
Widespread violence and looting.
You're putting words in our mouth here, right? Okay.
Dude, having 4 people against you on a show. Oh my God. Please, what is it? Tonight Show. Please have me on. You can put 10 people against me. I'll still come out. I'll come out winning. Easy, bro. This is easy to defend these arguments. It's funny because when you have facts to back up your arguments and you don't have papers and you're trying to, trying to find the answer. Wink, wink. You're trying to find the answer. You guys know what I mean when I say that? That's when you always win, guys. All right. Read along the lines, guys. That's when you have facts, man. It's unfortunately, you can't really debate that type of job. So.
Violence and looting.
What else would you call it?
Widespread violence and looting.
You're putting words in our mouth here, right? Okay.
I didn't put any words in your mouth.
You actually have.
Nobody else on this panel has been interrupted yet, but apparently I can be interrupted. Let me finish the point. It was despicable what happened on Thursday night. It was lawless and it was ridiculous. But there are an awful lot of young people out there and a lot of people in the inner city who say, oh, they're calling it far right, they're calling it disgraceful. But that's also what they called us when we protested peacefully in East Wall. That is also what they called us when we protested peacefully in Salins and Rosslare and Killarney. And it makes no difference because no matter what we say, they don't listen to us.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely against the government saying, like, let's say you say something about the climate. Hey, the climate is climate change, and then you say, well, let's contest that fact with statistics that actually it hasn't gotten warmer, etc., etc. Loads of scientists talk about this. They say, oh, you're far right. I'm like, dude, like, come on. Like, why don't you defend the argument? Don't just start using buzzwords like, oh, you're this, like, boom, boom, boom. It's like that Spider-Man meme, You're like this, and then the other guy's looking like this. It's like, bro, actually try and defend the argument. You low IQ peasant. I love you guys all. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay free. Ireland, I love you. And I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.